I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list. It doesn't make any sense. Citlali, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Toast, apple, bread, Ultima, bagel, candy. Toast? Ultim? It's the only one that isn't food. All the other names have food theme, but this one. Who goes by Ultim? Ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. You may not know, Citlali, but there's someone here that goes by that title. The ultimate life form. There really is someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game, and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. Shadow playing an arcade game. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, so no one was else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No. I think she has some sort of key too. Yeah, the key that unlocks all doors. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library? What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rogue searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. We're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. His eyes are more information than I expected to get here, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is in the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective, Tails, and Butler. Excuse me? Butler? I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Call me Butler! Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Citlali. Let's head to the library. Butler? I'm a microwave chef, excuse me! This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Citlali! If you're coming... Ye varmints better pull up chalks, I say. Understood, Sheriff. Yeehaw. Ready to mosey down the next car? No way, dang nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards! All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Ep.2 and I wanted to give you our presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door in the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else does. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I would say a butcher in the library is suspicious, but okay. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making here to ask if anyone's hungry. Yeah. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? Ah, my social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? I mean, I don't think, Espio is really, sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing la 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 la, dee 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 dee? That's not a poem. I mean, maybe it is. Was that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Citlali and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everything leave the dining car? Or everyone? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all set off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep! Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back at the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She obviously been in the hunt for something. Maybe the Omochao? After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car and the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Ah, yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Vector reciting poems. I never thought I'd see it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it! Let's get to the bottom of this. Absolutely! Hang in there! It's a chow instead of a cat! A chow hangs precariously from the tree branch. A large text below reads, "Hang in there!" Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. This chow can stick to his principles and find strength, and I can too. There's no way there's that much thought put into this poster, right? He brought logic into it! And then he pulled a papyrus. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling clearing up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds like a perfect vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting there, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. Yep, frickin' Sonic Unleashed. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Trash can! This one actually is empty. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something here. Lolly, are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we'll find. Yeah, I really think so? Yeah, we gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Books scattered everywhere. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior! I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening to too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Just pick up the book. It's right there. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, cavern hotels, restaurants. Oh! Citlali, look at this. There's a couple maps here. It seems to be the map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave, too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. I mean, kitties like caves. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet? You may not be wrong. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think something found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Fancy a poem? Yo! Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Very well. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity. Tails, without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I like Vector's style. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why did you show the menu to me? Why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. You've made him a fool. Smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? I made him a fool. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little bit more first? Oh! What'll it be? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh?
Is it Todd yelling? Todd, why are you yelling?
He's like, you came out. Meow. Now the Terry yells at you. And Terry's like, meow. Meow. Always yelling. Kitty's always yelling. Hi, Chrono. Very well. Oh, the table. I didn't see that. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Citlali, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Oh. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SPO to find out what really happened. What really happened? I mean, he is a locksmith. That's probably why he's locking everything. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Citlali and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SPO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Yes. And, SB was a little quiet. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch of what that book might be. Could you help me out? Alright, Citlali, what book do you think SBO may have been reading? A manual? You think SBO is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? I mean, because it was the only one not in alphabetical order. No! I shouldn't have done that. Oh! Whoa. No! Oh, no! I forgot to jump! Ah, I had enough too. You were both grasping, I knew it! I had enough rings! Oops, I jumped right into the hole. Let's not land. Ow. Woo! Oh no! Oh, I had enough. There are books scattered around the floor for sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know what you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. Oh my gosh, I forgot to change the names. Thank you, kid. Damn it, I'm dumb. All this time I've been on just chatting. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Citlali, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip it a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can cause to detect weapons for explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Citlali, hit him with another one. Oh, okay, what page do I choose? 231. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee that does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, this person who made the rule must have been over 65. Last one. Let's see if SBO can get 3 for 3. Which page should I pick? 16. What was implemented to support the conductor duties? Oops. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. Now remember this, the train has an autopilot, but it can't access it for full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. 394! Sorry, I didn't see that. Now, did I pass your little test? No! Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand. Anyone's cautions attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Rouge was here. He always puts me on the spot. Okay, think we should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Rouge. And Shadow. Not sure what you're trying to say with that. Don't waste my time. Not sure that's right. What evidence do we have shows someone else has seen SBO reading? Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up. Let's do our argument together. Woo! I wasn't expecting that. No. Hey! I made it through the first time! Shadow rocked through the library car to get through the salon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning to the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors, and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Citlali. One that I would love for Espio to solve. Hi, QQ. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Hi, Bogey! Yes! Bogey did this one! Surrender with all her hearts! Oh gosh! Ah! Nope! Ah! Oh god! No! Oh! No! I need those! Dang it! Oh, just barely! Hi, Bogey! Hi, Bogey! Can someone shout out Bogey for me? I always love how your art looks moving. It's so nice. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Bogey is the awesome. Haha! Typoed. And you lost. The library map? Oh, I see. See this exit? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there is a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have a point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Okay, so straight door, right down here. Blup, 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 blup. Straight down. Behind this bookshelf, this one. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen it. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Damn! Ba-bam! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use another breather. Professor Layton meets Sonic. Yeah! Kind of. But there's no, like, really big puzzles. It kind of also reminds me of, Phoenix Wright. Meats! I mean, he's a butcher. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our clue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word! I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock, tick-tock, goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, let's see what's next! Coming! Sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls! Okay, the investigation continues. Butts! Hello, Dahlia! Casino car! Look at that chow! All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Ah, please don't let that be my legacy. Chrono, thanks for the resub. Tails is right, folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? You certainly didn't tell me about a treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well. It's a Fabergé chow egg. I said chrono. It's a Fabergé chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please, don't tell me you accept Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me into the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? Blueprints. I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. Train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chow egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Citlali, do you have any option for this? Stealing is for squares! It's time for a 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Citlali are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Ooh. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we distract the guard? Distract them, perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Citlali, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems like they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Rouge, of course I'll distract them. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms would be on a Chow. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Oh, okay, we're distracting a Chow. I didn't even think that it was a Chow. My bad. Oh, well, fair enough. Let's think it over again. Who are you distracting? The security guard. Probably Tails them. Well, we probably need his brain. I mean, I could distract him because it's a Chow. I'll just pick him up and pet him. Blaze? Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. I tried Rouge, but they need her flying ability for something else. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Push a bunch of poker chips on the floor. Pretend that claw machine is stuck. Ask the Chow about their partner and kids. Who puts a claw machine in a casino? This'll work great as distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distracted, Rouge will... You get the access card? How will you get the access card? Oh, pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Citlali, what's your plan? Say there's a drink without a coaster? Push the security guard over and pretend you're Blaze's spouse. What? I don't want to make her uncomfortable. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. A cup without a coaster. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it to the elevator. Inside, we pop some apple cider. Celebratory dance. Apple cider. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one less security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? High five each of them. Well, Tails is the brain. Have Tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Cry and hope they sympathize. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails will manage to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. Is it really? If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready, let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. Game elevators are evil. Bob, 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 bob. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand is very thorough, I must admit. It was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we'll claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. What could they possibly be storing in all of these? This is the casino cart. I suppose all expensive gems and gold, maybe rings too? Rings? You can find those lying around the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right. We gotta find the safe with the Fabergé Chow egg inside. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code and blueprints, we'll find out. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. Oh, wow! It's here! I have it! Alright, before anyone sues us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret, because anyone who's opened one of these have never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, no one's ever lived to tell the tale. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Put it back in the safe! Dispose of it? After all our hard work? Rouge! Fine. What do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Take one for the team! Smash the egg against the wall! Chaos, control the egg away! Tell the egg to stop. Let it finish the ticking and see what happens. Let's open it up to see if the wires are caught. Toss the egg in the elevator. Let Rouge kiss the egg. Eat the egg. Twist the egg again. Great idea. Stop. That clearly isn't working. Let's think of something else. Rock the egg to sleep. Open it and see if there's wires to cut. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, like in the movies. There isn't a movie, Citlali, this is real life. He's got a good point. Throw it and lock it in the safe. That's what I was looking for, but it wasn't there. Quick, put the egg back. Oh, okay, fine, it's going back in. Huh? Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open. What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be something weird. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to... We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. What? I don't have any Chaos Emeralds. Flip the egg upside down. What's flipping it going to do? I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Take one for the team. Eat the egg. Have Blaze set the egg on fire? Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you? Maybe. You got me. You got me. I guess we're gonna toss it in the elevator. Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Oh, come on. Fine, give me a Chaos Emerald. Where did you hear about the Chaos Control? Doesn't matter. We need a Chaos Emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Tell the egg to stop? Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Alright, fine. I'll take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Huh? Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am, a hero. No, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, who are we to... Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. Aww. True. Let's think of something else. Quickly! Let's just finish ticking and see what happens. Are you insane? Do you want to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Citlali. That's our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just Ep.2 did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up and trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Those robotic arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought into the train disguised as the Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. Good night. The egg. It opened. It's hollow and not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé Chow egg's secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because if they weren't as tough as us, I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept a secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should just get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. Jesus! What a mess! No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hopefully they subdued the drink coaster fiend okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill that I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer never to do it again. Now Rouge. She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance, as I said. Finders keepers. Well, I need them a little longer in case I miss any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now, then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, I've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable. That one. Good luck to you. The door is unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Citlali. Let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues.